So today's video, I'm going to correct someone's paper and correct their essay structure. So this student wrote about recycling. Should recycling be mandatory? To not affect any living thing on the planet, it is important for all people who live on Earth to take care of where we live and have a clean planet. When recyclable items are tossed into the garbage instead of the recycling bin, they eventually end up in landfills. Landfills pose a huge problem for surrounding communities, especially those that are under economic duress. Not recycling can take up valuable space that would otherwise be occupied by non-recyclable materials. Recycling can also affect, or not recycling, so here you used it, so it's unclear what you mean by it, can also affect the ocean, where all living fish are affected and hurt when we do not recycle. So here, right here at the very end of the paragraph, you need to put in your thesis statement. And so your thesis statement would be, recycling is important because reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. And then you would have paragraph 2 would be reason 1, paragraph 3 would be reason 2, paragraph 4 would be reason 3, and then you have your conclusion. That's it. Also get rid of we. It is important to recycle. Okay, or recycling is very important because. So you do not have to use we. So we want to get rid of first person case. Okay, it is important to recycle. It is important for everyone to recycle, to save the environment. So we get rid of we, and we get rid of us, all right? And here, when we do not recycle. And so we get rid of we. And so to not affect any living thing on the planet. And then we get rid of where we live, okay? So we get rid of where we live. Take care of the planet, all humans on which, take care of the planet on which all humans live. So we get rid of the we, all right, and we stick to third person case. To not affect any living thing on the planet, it is important for all people who live on Earth to take care of the planet on which all humans live. When recyclable items are tossed into the garbage instead of recycling, they end up in landfills. And here you have landfills and landfills. And so if you have two of the same words, you can use a relative clause, okay, landfills, which pose a huge problem for surrounding communities, especially those under economic duress. Not recycling can take up valuable space that would otherwise be occupied by non-recyclable materials. And so here I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm going to get rid of it. As a result, so add a, as a result, it is very important for everyone to recycle to save the environment. So it is very important for everyone to recycle to save the environment, to save space in landfills, and then I'll find the third reason, and to keep toxins from leaching into soil and groundwater. Okay, so to keep toxins leaching into groundwater, for instance, okay? So that would be your thesis statement. So recycling, it is very important for everyone to recycle to save the environment, to save space in landfills, and to keep toxins from leaching into groundwater. And so then your essay then would then become reason 1. Recycling is important to save the environment, and then write 5 sentences about this. Then reason 2, recycling is important to save space in landfills. Then you write 5 sentences about this. And then here you have recycling is important because it will keep toxins from leaching into groundwater. And then you write 5 sentences about this. Then you're going to restate in the last paragraph, you restate your thesis. Recycling is important to save the environment, to save space in landfills, and to keep toxins from leaching into groundwater. And then you write 5 sentences about this. And then you're done, all right? So that you need to rewrite your entire essay and rewrite the whole thing. And you confused the first 2 essays together. Now you did a great job with your references, all right? And it's not called works cited. Works cited is if you're using MLA. So for APA, we call them references. And then you're missing the author name here. And then the author name does not need to be, the author name does not need to be italicized. And then we put the date after the author name. Okay, so we put the date, the whole thing, put the whole date after the author name. So here we put in 2022, January. And then here you have, then it's correct, the rest of it. All right, Napa, from, that sort of thing. So you're missing your author name in all of this, okay? You need your author name, the date comes after the author name, and then you have everything else. And you did a great job with this as well, and you're also missing the author name, and you're missing, and you put the date at the beginning. Okay, and you can put the complete date, yeah, that's fine. All right, so here you don't need to italicize it, we only italicize the article name. And that's it, all right? So you're missing that, and that would be the entire video of your essay. So here you just have to have recycling is important because reason 1, reason 2, and reason 3. Or recycling should be made mandatory because reason 1, reason 2, and reason 3. And then you have to rewrite your essay in order to redo it. So you did a good job doing your research, and you did a great job with your APA. You just have to have a thesis statement, and then you have to have a thesis statement with matching body paragraphs. So you notice that if I use, let's see, if I take this away, hold on, this away, and this becomes your thesis. It is very important for everyone to, okay, you don't have to bold it when you write it. So this becomes your thesis, and I'm just doing it for, for teaching purposes. And so when you have a thesis, so here you have the 3 reasons of your thesis. It is very important for everyone to recycle to save the environment, and then your second paragraph matches your thesis to save space in landfills. Then your third paragraph matches your thesis and to keep toxins from leaching into groundwater. And then here your third reason is to keep toxins from leaching into groundwater. And then your conclusion, you'll repeat the thesis statement again and write 5 sentences. And this is called the 5-paragraph essay structure. And so you need to rewrite your essay to follow the 5-paragraph essay structure. Now, if you have any questions, you can feel free to email me.